And we're live. Hello all, hello world. This is day 222. Nice. I was studying compilers every day until I landed a compiler role. I'm like really freaking tired, so it's probably gonna be a really short stream, but yeah. Last time we did more planning for GVN, and we got like a basic, I guess, this is code skeleton written out. We kind of chilled because I was also tired again, and we need to figure out how to do like hashing properly, which was not very easy to figure out. So this time I have an idea, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna figure out our hash setup, and then hopefully then if we have time we'll try to like do some implementation. If not, then like that's also fine. What's up Turing? What's that editor? I'm using NeoVim because I like NeoVim. Okay, let's get to work. So yeah, this is we have like numbers to values, and then we want some sort of a hash setup in the other direction. I think we're just gonna use we're gonna serialize it to a string is my plan, and we're gonna use that to get numbers. What's up Ezra? Good to see you. Cracked? Nah, I'm like trying to get there, but we're getting there. Have you tried the doing plugin? I have not. I don't really care enough about it. I kind of just leave to-dos for myself in like a sort of informal sense, so I think it's like fine. Yeah, this is what we were looking at last time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to like keep my plugin count at least somewhat minimal because I don't want to bloat it too much. So I'm gonna need to, or at least like I don't even have like plugins for Git, for instance, because I just don't use them. So yeah. I have an exam tomorrow. Haskell with monads. Damn. Well, good luck. I'm sure you'll be fine. That does sound rough, but I believe you got it. Okay, so let's see. What do we even want to do? What do we want to do with this? Maybe we could make like a value to like number function maybe, and then that might actually be easier. And that also lets us get rid of this like next num thing. We'll figure this out in a second. Let's make that function though. I think that'll be very useful. Yeah, you got it. I imagine you've been studying, so as long as you've been studying, surely you'll be fine. So what type is a hash at least? C++ hash type. It's a size t. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Stood hash. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna need to make like a hash function, at least. I also don't know if I should be like reusing the hash object. I think it's fine to like make it a static object. I'm not sure. We'll see. So we should just make hash and then mr value. Or can we make a hasher for that? For value? Wait, this could be interesting. Maybe not. We'll just do like GVN hash. Or I guess GVN hash like that. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that and call it a day. Yeah, okay. So then what do we do? I guess we go back here. Let's implement this. Yeah, we'll do that. Or actually, do we even need it? I don't even know how I want to implement this, but we'll give it a try. We'll start with this. We might make it like a static function. Or is this how you declare it? I don't know. We'll worry about that later. We definitely want to yank this, at least, because we want to handle binary op differently. And then all the other ones we can kind of just use the pointer, I think, because we intern literals, and then everything else should be unique anyways, I think. Yeah. Let's start with this at least, because this is kind of the interesting part. So if it's a binary op, then we want to do some sort of hash with it. So a lot to do for now for commutative hash. Actually, that shouldn't be that hard. We can just get bin op get op. We'll switch on op, I guess. And then so we have all of these. I think there's a place we can just yank all of these and it'd be faster. Yeah, we can just yank from here. Let's just take that. Oh, we need to MIR this. Let's make a macro. So then we can do 5 that, and 1 more. Okay. Let's see. These are commutative. This one should be as well. This one should be as well. XOR should be as well. I think the rest of these are not, though. So if these are commutative, we need to handle it differently, I think. So we have those. And then we can default, continue, or break. Yeah, we can implement it like this. And then we also want left and right. So left equals bin op. We want to get left. And then we also want right, which is get right. Yeah, so we can do all of this stuff, and that's nice. Have you gotten any job proposals? I have not, but that's because I'm not like actively. I haven't at least been actively searching because this upcoming summer is an internship summer. But I'll finish cleaning up my resume tomorrow, and then we will officially start applying for full-time jobs, which is a little bit exciting, a little bit scary, but I guess y'all will be informed at every step, so it'll be interesting for y'all at least. Okay, so left equals, oh, so if left, oh, we need to make a temporary. There's gotta be a better way to do this. I might just use an if statement instead. So we'll do this little thing. We'll paste like that. We can do that, and then we can do double pipe, and then we can do that. There we go. We're gonna do the little formatting thing. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Or, not really much better, but... how did I format this sort of, like, block thing in the past? Because we have that somewhere else as well. Simplify? Yeah. It was like this. Yeah, so I'm doing it like this because then we can line these up and then we can also reorder these as we see fit. So if I want these to like move up here, for instance, it'd be easier to do it that way. Because if I take these out and then I format, it becomes this one giant jumbled mess and I don't like that. So it's like a little stylistic thing, but I just like having it this way. How'd you get into systems programming? What's your favorite language? Ooh. I got into systems, I guess, like traditional way, just through like classes. I really liked our intro to systems class, and then it turns out I really enjoyed our compilers class, so here I am now. I really like Rust. I think it's really powerful. I think it's fun to write. I think it has a lot of nice features. It's just like overall like very smooth to program in. But unfortunately, I spend most of my time writing C++ code. So like that. So then, we want to do this swap thing. So left equals left less than right. Yeah, so if left is less than right, then we want left, otherwise right. So here we want to compare temp less than right. Then we want right, otherwise we want temp. We don't want to declare, whoops. Oh my god. There we go. Perfect swap. Because legacy code bases, in some sense, yes, more just like the jobs I'm like targeting will necessarily be more C++ heavy. Just because there's not a lot of Rust in like, or not a sufficient amount of Rust in like production environments yet. So yeah. One second. Okay. Okay, so we have the swap here. This is the commutative hash, or the commutative ordering. Oh, listen, Harold, it's been a second. Okay. Oh man. So how are we hashing this? We're just... I really don't want to do, like, string representations, but... Can't say a longer will stay updated, type coding? Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Better way to... hashing? Hell yeah, good to see it. There's a chance that that also gets nuked in approximately a week because my internship starts Monday. So I don't know what my schedule is gonna look like from that point forward. I don't know if I'll be like tired when I get back. I don't know if I'll want to stream when I get back. I'll definitely continue streaming on weekends. But we'll have to see what the week actually looks like. Yeah, it should be a good time, but it has implications for this at least. Okay. So we want the string. So we want... how do we combine hashes here? So we want op. Let's do op. This is a thing, right? We definitely implemented that. Oh, this is gonna be so annoying to implement. Why do I have a visitor for toString? This was like really stupid. It should just be like an intrinsic feature of it. I'm not sure why I implemented it like that. I thought it was a way better idea in theory, but it was a terrible idea. God damn it. Okay, well, we'll have to figure out what to do. We could just like, we could take the string representation of the pointer, and that would necessarily be unique. But that's like really ridiculous. What if we did that? Or I guess we have numbers for values, right? So we should just use those. What's up, Ace Hands? Greetings from Bogota. Damn! Wow, it's really cool seeing people from everywhere. Yeah, we should do a number. We should yoink the numbering thing for this, I guess, then. This is really stupid. Do we do that for any of these other ones? Yeah, so we do it here. So I guess we are just like stealing this, which is really funny. Yeah, we'll just yank this. Or yeah, we'll yank like this. There needs to be a prettier way to do this, but I don't think there is. So oh, we need to include NIR. Right? Okay, there we go. So now we can continue doing this thing. Okay, so get number. This feels like a really stupid way to serialize it, but I feel like I kind of just have to do it this way. Like, I really hate how this looks. But I really cannot think of anything better here. Like, this is kind of stupid. Base 64 string. Support from UK? Thank you. Okay, let's see. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Does it exist? Oh, okay. Low-key, it might work though. Because like we just need to, because the identifiers necessarily have a very limited character set, right? So it seems pretty viable now that I think about it. I just need to figure out how I would go about implementing it. Yeah, actually. Wait. C identifier. Right? Wait, no. What? Wait. No, wait, no, we don't care about identifiers, duh. I don't know. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do it like this. I don't care if it's ugly. We're gonna make it better in the future. But this is just like such a hacky solution. that I can't think of a way around, unfortunately. But I think this is like sufficiently short to not suck. Yeah, Firefox just has stuff now. And I can't close it. That's the worst part. I can't do anything about it. Like, oh wait, I can do something about it. Nice, okay, anyways. But yeah, that's pretty funny. How do we hash this? I swear I just looked this up. We should make a hasher. So do we want to do like auto hasher or hash std string? How do we, what am I doing? Yeah, so we can do that. Std format. Oh, I see. That might be smart. We'll use this one. Do I need to import that? I think I do. Okay. How do we do this? So then... Oh, I see. Okay. This seems reasonable enough. So it's like the Rust way of doing this. Yeah, I should be doing this more, I feel like. Am I allowed to just give it a non-string arg? Format, arg, ID. Wait, what? Implicit conversion? Nice. Okay, that's so nice. Alright. And then we can do right like this. Wow. That's way cleaner. Good comms. Just to be serialization safe, we're gonna do that. Or, I don't know. What other reserved characters can we use for fun? We can use this one. That'd be funny. I don't think I use tilde anywhere, so. I can just use space. What am I doing? We can literally just use spaces here. Anyways. Yeah, that's way cleaner. I like this a lot. So we want hasher. Oh, I forgot the semicolon. So how do we use this, like, std hash C++? I know I just looked this up somewhere. Wait, what? Oh god, that's so ugly. Okay, wait. Here we go. Okay. So can we just do... Oh, wait, I see. Oh, okay. So we just do this? Is that how it works? Okay, that makes sense. So this is a function? I have no idea. So what type is hash anyway? Size t. We should just make this a size t then. Right, surely. Oh my god. Or actually no, we don't want to do that. Right? Object that overloads the operator. I see. That makes a lot of sense. The other thing I'm thinking about is why don't we just use the string directly? Like this gets us nothing. Why don't we just do this? And then we make like a mess out of it. Cause then we can also like we can make the other hash map anyway, because we need another layer of indirection anyway. This just feels like a third layer, which seems pointless. So you have number to value, so that goes the other way. So we want, instead of a value, we go string to number. We can do value to num, I guess we could call it that. Yeah, and that, I don't think it's the like end of the world if we have to just like hash strings, and it's like fine. Yeah, I mean it's like ugly, but at least it's like unique, and I think that's at least my silly chud mind can't really reason about it any other way. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. Auto typed. Yeah. I love using auto. I think I very rarely don't use auto, actually, nowadays. It's just convenient for so many different reasons. Okay, so that's the hard case done. Now for the other case, which is what do we do with all the other values? If they're numbers, we want to hash them somehow. And otherwise, I think we can just copy the value otherwise? I guess we do it anyways. Right? Wait, happens at, wait. How do I implement get number for a number? Oh man. I see. Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Ah. What the fuck am I doing here? Is the The Terminator is literally never a value. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is objectively just not useful. Oh man. Wait, this only counts like instructions, at least. So we don't number like numbers. Right. Okay, yeah. So that does pose a problem for us. Oh man. I think we should just recursively call hash here. I think that's the easiest way to do it, and then we can handle numbers separately. Dynamic cast to mr num or literal. Yeah, so we want to do that as well. Yeah, so we want to do that at some point, and then that lets us handle this cleanly. Otherwise, we return std to string. We get nr, get number, and then we get v. Yeah, we do it like that. Okay, so then what we need to change here, we just want to replace this with gbn hash left and then gbn hash right. Do I even need this toString or is it implicit? It might not be implicit. Okay. Yeah, so we can do that. And then literal, we need to so in toString, let's give it no, this might be annoying actually. There is a chance of like a collision. But we can just like make the numbers different. Right? So if it's this, then we want how are we reasoning about this? So we have the literal case, we have a non-binary op instruction, and then we have binary op instruction. What are we missing? We're missing parameters, I think. What other types of values do we have? Param. Yeah, we're missing like the parameter type as well. That's the other big thing. We gotta do something about that. But we can't really do anything about param. I guess we can kind of group that with non-binary op instruction. Right, because those both just get cast to value from that point. And those do get numbered. Those get numbered. Number, IR, number. Use value? That seems wrong. I guess we could do that. Yeah, we can do something like that. And that preserves uniqueness in some way, at least. We can also like just prepend things to all of these if we really are pedantic about it. But this is always going to start with a number. I'm going to make this start with L, I think. And then this is always going to start with an op. So maybe we could prepend something to it as well. That might be smart. Can we just return that like that? And then we should format something here as well. Just to make this stable, I think we're gonna do something with this like that. This does not bring me joy. Uh, I could see a world where this goes poorly, actually. Hmm. What are we doing here? I don't know. We'll find out if this works at least. I'm fairly sure something is gonna be wrong, and I just haven't thought it through yet. But we'll find out the hard way at least. So we want, I guess, V, and then we want like a literal version of this. And then instead of get number, we want V, or literal, get value. I think I might need to encode type info as well. I'm not really sure what the best way to do all of this is. But I think this is at least a start. Yeah, we'll clean it up like that and call it a day. I'll do that. You see Max Bernstein's recent blog post? I think I did, actually. I think there was a chance. I don't think... Have I? Wait. I think I saw something else on his blog, actually. Yeah, which is really funny. I saw this because this was important for my research stuff. But I didn't see this. I should give this a read at some point. I should give all of his stuff more of a read. Holy shit. Wow. Okay, yeah, this will be very important for me in the future. I'll give it a read off stream. We'll see if there's anything that I can garner from it. Actually, these comments are kind of pointless. Yeah, let's just commit this real quick, and I think we will just have to call the stream there though. Value numbering, or we want value GVN hash plus add number. Yeah, we'll just do that. But yeah, I think this is at least forwards progress. And then we can kind of use this in the future. We might have to make the hashing scheme a little bit more complex. Do we need to account for sizes? We probably do, but that's a problem for future me to worry about. Yeah, we'll do that later. Force. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream here today though. I'm kind of tired, so I think this is a pretty reasonable stopping point. Thanks y'all for showing up today. Like the stream if you haven't, sub to the channel if you haven't, or if you're new. Join the Discord if you haven't. Add me on LinkedIn and or GitHub if you want, and give me money on GitHub sponsors if you wish. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat more food. I feel big and greedy today. Take care y'all, take it easy, and I will see you all tomorrow.